In today's video, you're trying to go from looking something like this to something like this. And I'm going to explain to you why you're not actually seeing the changes you want to see. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and today I got an exciting video for you because I think it's something that very few people understand that are trying to get leaner. It's something that really only experience can teach us. Now, for myself, I started dieting initially over 15 years ago for the first time for a competition. And I'll show you guys some pictures here of maybe some of my first competition pictures. But the idea there was I had never tried to lose body fat before. And when you're going into something new that you've never done before, you don't really know what to expect. So I'm gonna help you guys understand if you're going through the process of losing body fat for the first time, what that's gonna look like. And today's question comes from right here. That's right, I love answering your guys' questions. You guys give me a lot of insight into what's going on in the minds of the people that are consuming my information. If you have questions about supplements, about training, about nutrition, about fat loss, about whatever it might be, I love to answer those questions. I am a coach professionally. That's what I do for a career. YouTube is just fun for me. But if you guys want to follow along this content, hit subscribe. I'm going to answer your questions, help you guys reach your fitness, your physique goals, your weight loss goals, whatever it might be. I love helping. So the purpose of reading the question is that I want you guys to understand where it's going to come from. Now, it's a little bit of a long question, but I think it's going to help us get into the insight and into the mind of this person. I'm 6 foot, 225, around 25% body fat. I'm a muscular guy. I'm 21 and I've been training for 6 years now, but I've never really seemed to be able to get lean or have low enough body fat to see my abs. I really don't know the amount of calories I'm supposed to be on. He goes on to say he was on a 24 to 2,700 calorie diet for about 5 months, and he lost body fat. He lost over 5 months about 10 pounds, but he never felt lean. And he would like to get down to 12 to 15% body fat. And this is, guys, something that I can relate to. Right now, I am going through a fat loss phase. If you guys didn't watch my video, I did a video where I started walking every single day for 60 minutes on my treadmill right here. And I documented what that was gonna be like. We're about to document what's gonna happen if I train abs every day for 30 minutes, along with tracking my calories every day for 30 days. Now, the real value in doing these 30-day videos is that I'm going to show you the transformation as it happens, and it forces me to push through some barriers. Your barrier is that you had lost 10 pounds, you didn't feel lean, you thought, shucks, I'll give up. However, I'm going to tell you why that was a mistake, because when you're going through a fat loss phase of body fat, when you're going from looking like this to looking like this, there is this middle ground where you've lost some weight. You might even be feeling a little tired and hungry. You might even notice that your performance in the gym has ups and downs because you are restricting calories and adding cardio. But what's actually happening is fat loss. You just haven't reached that end position. And I can tell you that when you reach the way you want to look, it's not going to look the way you think it is. You're going to be a little bit thinner in your clothes. Natural bodybuilding, like I do, you don't look so great in your clothes. I'm a 6'3", 225, 230 pound man walking around. This is me down to 212 pounds. I'm starting to think these extra larges might need to be larges soon. That's something that I learned when I was dieting. The biggest thing I can say when you're trying to go through this fat loss phase, my friend, is take pictures. That's right. The first time, and the reason I wanted to talk about contest prep when I first did it, that was the first time I hired a coach and I had some accountability. And that accountability included me taking pictures every week, front and back. What I realized was when I started that first prep, I would say I was in the 230s, I didn't really notice a lot of change in my abs until I got close to 200 pounds. Did you hear what I just said? 30 pounds of body fat till I started to see the abs. But what I noticed was the first 10, 15 pounds, all that weight was coming off my back. And I want you to look at these two pictures here. Look at this picture here when I started dieting just a few months ago, and look at this picture of me now. Now, what do you see? The lower back, the love handles, the upper back, the middle back. So body fat does not necessarily come off on the place we want it to, right? I am in the midst of doing an ab video, so I've lost a little bit more body fat. I'm getting close to that 210 where my abs start to show a little bit. But when we're talking about gnarly, shredded abs, for me, it was really when I got almost lean enough to get on the bodybuilding stage. And I think that's what very few people realize is that cool body fat that we want to lose is usually the last body fat to come off. And we've got to lose it from our face, our shoulders, our chest, our glutes, our legs, all over. If you guys aren't familiar with the idea of fat loss, I like to use the analogy of a paper towel roll. You're unraveling a paper towel roll, and the paper towel's at the very end of the roll. Guess what that is? That's usually going to be the lower abdominals. It's going to be, especially the fat for bodybuilders on the hamstrings and glutes. When you see guys on a bodybuilding stage that are really shredded, they have dieted for a long time and lost a lot of body fat. And I think for most of us that are just trying to look good, we think we just need to lose 10 pounds to get to those abs. If you lose 10 pounds, you're 10 pounds closer to the abs, but you're still 15, 20 pounds away from seeing those abs, right? It's probably going to be somewhere in that 8% body fat range that they're really going to become prominent. Now, everyone has different genetics when it comes to this, but really the reason that most people don't make it is because they get fatigued with the process, depending on how they're handling it, and they don't really have a goal that matters to them. That's why my company runs a 90-day transformation challenge, and that one's already started, but I digress. The point is, for me, it was a bodybuilding show. For you, it has to be something that matters to you. Do you have an event? Do you want to set up a photo shoot? Maybe it's for the summer. If you guys want to look good for the summer, I can promise you, if you wait till May, it ain't going to happen. You got to start now. You probably need to lose 15, 20, maybe even 30 pounds over the course of that time. And if you don't want to risk muscle loss, it's important that you lose body fat in a manner that allows you to maintain it, okay? So yes, I understand where you're coming from, my friend, and you lost those 10 pounds and you got a little discouraged, but it's because you weren't taking pictures of yourself front and back in consistent lighting. And you probably just got fatigued because, well, at the end of the day, why were you getting lean? Did you actually have a reason that mattered to you? Bodybuilding trophies, right? For me, it's something that I enjoy doing, is challenging myself, but I have to have a reason. I couldn't just get shredded and then walk away. Nowadays, we have things like social media. You can be a YouTuber, you can be an Instagrammer. I don't even really do TikTok, but you could do that. But the idea is a tangible goal. Why are you trying to get lean, okay? If you can get talked out of your diet and talked out of your training and your cardio, it's just not that important to you guys, and your priorities are going to take over. And so, yeah, I think you probably did a really good job getting to that point. You just needed something to push you a little bit further. Hopefully this helps you guys understand the process of fat loss. Now, if you don't really even know where to start, guess what I have for you guys? Free calorie calculator. That's right. It's a health calculator. Calculates things like how much protein, how much carbs, how much fat. It can even help you break down how many meals you should be having per day. I'm going to put it on the screen here for you guys, but the purpose is I want to give you guys the tools to reach your goals. I even have free ebooks to download, beginner's guides, some more advanced stuff on my website, but there are free things to just get you started with this process, because again, the idea is give you guys information, give you guys tools. That's what this channel is about. If you're still watching and you haven't hit subscribe, well, hit it now. And I'm going to answer questions all the time. So go to my Instagram, send me a question. I'd love to answer it here for you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.